3M is to actually tell me how to put this down, okay? As important as it is for all of us to be able to put it down ourselves, it's also equally important to be able to verbalize how we do this, okay? That whole training thing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, we're going to have, who do I want to pick on? I've been picking on Ian all day. All right, so Mr. Eric is going to tell me how he wants me to coat the floor. He's going to give me his tips on how he would have one of his floor techs do this job. Okay, so I got my backpack already set up. All right, there shouldn't be anything in the line. Right?
Shooting boy.
So this is a good time to tell you that the Easy Shines can load up if they're not cleaned properly. Okay? As we run protector chemical through here, right? So what we need to do, what this means is that someone did not rinse this properly. Alright? If this loads up, we can grab the syringe and yank on it a little bit. It'll break up any type of buildup in between that line. Okay? I don't know why you guys are laughing. I don't really get what what's funny? I'm not sure. So, okay. I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up later. So, loudly for all of us.
I will tell you the way that you probably. Were you the one that told us to lay with me? Yeah. Right. So,
how would you do it?
Me? I would first, of course, use the Easy Trap and get this nice and clean, which you already have, right?
Alright, yeah. Jace Easy Trap is for us.
You would put your applicator head onto your microfiber pad.
Okay.
You're supposed to leave that out so you can grab that.
Well, I break the rules sometimes.
Okay. I would make a small coat right here to prime up your pad. It hasn't been primed already. This is the first coat, correct?
First coat today, is that too big? Is that good?
You can do a little bit more. Usually I do a little bit more. You get the front and the rear of the pad.
Ooh, the front and the rear of the pad, okay. Now why is that?
So you can then build your roof as Captain Timo trained us. So
no, this isn't about me. This is all about how you would do it.
you would make a square where you can obviously perform this job pretty efficient because it does dry relatively quick. So if you have to come back over a spot in, let's say, 45 seconds, depending on where you are, that spot might be kind of drying already. You would build your house, your roof, and then your walls. Wouldn't go all the way down because then it would like take you forever to get down.
Okay.
You would then lay a small bead down that line.
How's that?
Good.
Okay.
And now start a figure 8.
Would I do it down here too? On this side?
No, just one line.
So I'm just going to figure 8.
Figure 8. You might want to come back and watch out for the milky spots. Something that I do is I turn it so.
Well, why the milky spot's bad? Why the milky spot's bad?
Because you've laid it too thick.
Is that the indicator that I laid it too thick?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So right about there, and I would turn. You can finish all that, and then I would turn the flap out there so the syringe is facing me.
Okay.
And I would feather it a little bit this way.
What does feather mean?
Lightly push it forward and backward. Make sure it's nice and even and smooth.
Floating.
Floating. Feathering, floating.
Guys, give Eric a hand for being my guinea pig. Nice work. Okay. Now that's one technique that some of us may use to put down the stone protector. All right, there's one that I saw a couple weeks ago where, you know, I stopped right there and I'd stand around this way and I'd actually put a line across and feather up and down. And then we're going to use that before? No? Maybe so? It was great. Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's like something like this. And literally,
I like that. For certain applications, yeah, that could work pretty well. It's just you gotta make sure it's nice and smooth. You're getting some crazy spots.
So I'm doing more feathering now. The reason why I'm showing this is to show you that the different ways you do it can have a different outcome. Okay? I'm very comfortable and confident with the way that we showed up there. We build our walls, if you will, or we hit the surrounding edges and fill it in. Something like this, I gotta be a little bit more mindful at how well I'm putting down pressure on that floor. Okay? So I still might have to go back and Does everyone notice how thin I am with this coat? It's not like the Brazilian where I'm sitting there and just dumping it on. You know, if this mop gets wet enough, you might see that you don't have to lay down that deep as much as you think, because you have, what Eric showed, that milky white look to that floor. If you have something that looks like that, a little bit milky, that's going to be too thick. We need to make sure that we work that into the floor, otherwise we could have a possibility that we're going to have an end result that is less than desirable than what we would like, okay? So I'm using my figure eight motion, the same technique that John Dilly showed us, where I'm actually kind of overextending, going away from it, and picking it back up on the back end. And now, as Michael and Eric said, I'm just lightly floating, feathering, to make sure that all of that blends very, very well together, okay? Again, we want to teach you guys and show you guys the proper method to do it. You know, the folks that have already utilized this, you might have done it just like I did up there. You may have done something like the middle, or a variation of both, okay? What we want to make sure is that we hit that consistency of a very even, yet precise enough coat that we don't miss anything, okay? So unlike my predecessor who did not clean this out properly, I'm going to drop this to the ground. I'm going to high stick it, like my buddy Patrick Kane back in Chicago. I'm going to hit, we're not really buddies, because I'm at a bar once, so it's weird. So I'm going to hit my trigger, all right? All of this chemical's going right back down into the bag. We're going to put more coats down today, so I'm not going to clean it out yet, but I just want to tee this up where I put all the chemical back in the bag, so that if I do a loop somewhere, I can do so. I'm going to break this down and leave off position. Leave off position. The trigger's dead. I can't dispense anything. Don't worry, we'll charge you. I'm going to take my syringe and connect it back to the little hook. All right. And again, thank you, Michael, for grabbing this for me. It's the best practice to either put our mop in a liner or at least sit it on a liner, because I don't want to contaminate this mop as if I would do so. Any of that dust and debris that's in there could cause an issue for coating. Okay. So let's go see what these knuckleheads broke over here. We got this